Hey guys, and welcome back to BioShock Infinite Burial at Sea Episode 2 DLC. That's a mouthful to say. I will hopefully be finishing this all off in one sitting, so yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Everything's fixed. We're ready.
I gotta find one more code.
Fired up and see.
Right. I got one more code I gotta find.
If I did everything correctly, all that's left should be pulling the lever at the front of the device.
Maybe I can find it over on that in Columbia side.
What did I tell you?
I tried to jump into it didn't let me. Never thought I'd come back to Columbia, let alone to that exact moment. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I forgot my timer again. Hey, this is familiar.
Booker, look. We're on the First Lady.
I don't know what pushing the button does, but I have to do it.
The First Lady Mark II was built around a particle lift system, just like all the buildings in the city. I read all about it in the Columbian Scientific. The particle's seated at the top of the structure. Must be up that lift.
Okay, but I still push the button.
Perfect.
Seems like a lot of technology just to float an airship. Comstock never heard of hydrogen.
The First Lady Mark I did run on hydrogen, and it was destroyed by a single bullet from a Vox sniper. Unfortunately, the Prophet wasn't on board at the time.
Yeah, that probably would have made things a lot easier. I'm gonna try and be as passive as I can. Not much of a fight and kill people kind of person. This is Elizabeth after all.
If I take the active particle, then the First Lady is just a 40-ton paperweight. Best to take the spare. Here we go. Now let's head back through that tear.
You honestly expect Atlas to honor his side of the deal?
No, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
How do you plan on handling Atlas? He ain't just some spliced up maniac.
He'll make a mistake. I just have to be ready to take advantage of it when it happens.
All for a girl you barely know.
How well did you know me when you came to Columbia?
Good point. Also, you're technically still talking to yourself, girl. He is in your
Not
subconscious.
finished yet.
What? Open the tear!
Power for device very expensive. Tit for tat.
Just tell me what you want.
Such a wonder something is simple. Lock of hair.
Oh, you're not serious.
Not your hair, stupid. Think has a cigarette light. Mothballed, forgotten. In there, hair sample. In jar. Cannot miss it. You get for suture. Then everybody friends.
Where's his lab?
Closed off, past Fink's quarters. You smart lady, you find.
Useful.
Should have seen that one coming.
Just a second. I got a thing. Okay, that's what that is.
Vox Populi. You must have arrived right in the middle of the siege.
That means the other you and I are probably inside the factory. On our way up to the First Lady.
And what happens if we run into ourselves?
We won't,
How do you know that?
because we didn't.
Good point. Oh. There's a vent. That took me a second. I feel kind of dumb.
I've taken your counsel, and you done me good service, but I will not hurt the boy. I will see Fink and Comstock burn, but I will not hold the son to account for the deeds of his father.
You've misunderstood us.
We neither asked you to harm the child.
Nor did we promise that yours would be the hand that would set Comstock's world afire.
A famous man once said,
And a famous man shall say,
I may reach the mountaintop.
but I fear I shall never visit the valley below.
But you mean I won't live to see the... No.
It's up to you what matters more,
Your part in the play?
or the play itself.
Someone is coming.
She'll arrive a girl.
She must leave. A woman.
And what makes the difference between a girl and a woman?
Blood.
Your part in the play.
Or the play itself?
Turn her into a killer? How?
Give the girl no choice.
And she will be forced to make one.
So, they're the reason I killed her. Or Ellie killed her, I guess. That's fun. Nice backstory. This is like a crawling simulator. Oh! Need your money. This way? This way.
Gun her down!
Hey! That wasn't very nice. Wakey wakey, Ellie.
When you force deep underground, well, you see things from the bottom up. And down at the bottom of the city, I saw a fire burning. The fire's got heat aplenty, but it ain't got no mouth. Daisy, now she got herself a mouth big enough for all the fires in Columbia.
I'm actually really happy I keep dying where I do, because I love seeing those. Like, I love seeing...
Such is the fate of all hoarders and exploiters. Those who had all will have nothing. Those who idle
Hello.
shall talk. Death to a...
Something's going on.
Nope, this one. I did not realize that this was a big group of people that was actually gonna try and kill me.
You're not a lion, you're a pig!
Here I come!
For the books!
Someone's sneaking around. Kill her! Butcher you!
You heard a poor innocent man. What was that about? Dollar bills? I have some dollar bills. I need a med kit. This way? This way. See, that's something I wish was a thing in BioShock Infinite, and I'm glad that they made that a thing in the DLC.
Something's going on.
Nothing going on.
You gonna answer for this, girl? Don't think you can hide
a second, let me reload. Thank you.
Yeah, there's a war coming. You can smell it in the air. Fear, hatred, people dying every day. But how many more will suffer if we rise up? Violence begets violence, I know this. I've seen this. The rational mind argues for a peaceful solution to find a common ground, but what common ground is there to find for a father who watches his child bleed out in the street? How do you deny him his vengeance? I know that fire that burns deep inside. I know it all too well. And when the time comes, will I be able to stay the hand?
I don't need anything here. You know, I actually really like the fact that we get some sides or backstory as to some of the choices that Daisy made. Because I know I missed a lot of voxophones in my regular playthrough.
Think.
Let's go to sleep then. Dude, if you had to try and sleep in here, this would drive me nuts.
What's that thing you just picked up?
My guess is that it has something to do with that giant clock out there. And that clock has something to do with opening the door to Fink's lab.
Yes, I would not be able to sleep in here.
Our current state of being, or lack thereof, has left my brother unfulfilled. The biological urge to leave one's mark is strong, and it is not an impossibility. We could instantiate ourselves back in Columbia, return to an old life for the possibility of creating new. But we died in that world. Returning would mean giving up part of us. Ourselves. We'd become flesh and all that it is heir to. The mysteries of the universe would become once again mysteries.
Okay, so if sleep was not the answer, could it be leisure?
A giant clock.
Sort of. Looks like the mechanism unlocks certain activities when Fink gives his blessing.
So what? We're stuck waiting for the cuckoo to go off?
No. We've already found the clock key. We can manually wind it. Open whatever
Tick,
door we please.
tick, tick, tick. That's really
Sure seems
annoying.
like a lot of work to lock down a few doors.
Yo, if there's one thing Fink loves, it's a lot of work.
Let's go check out prayer. Oh, Ellie can't handle her booze. Ow. This is literally just a prayer room where you drank booze and smokes. The word of the prophet. Able prophet, untold prophet? Ah. Basically, if he can do it, you get money for it. It's not the prayer. Now I'm kind of assuming it's gonna be in work, but I want to check them all out. What do you do for boredom? You look at stuff.
Sea slugs. Goddamn sea slugs. Could that Oriental have come up with a more inconvenient fuel for his plasmids? If there is a God, and I've seen more evidence to the contrary than in support, you'd think he'd have put Adam into the belly of a nice little seagull or crow. The cost of all these underwater expeditions are murdering my margins.
Well, it was based off of Fontaine, was it? Who made the plasmids and stuff? I don't remember.
As
It's
to
been
the
a while
matter of
since
religion, let me place myself in the camp of the agnostic. I pretend to understand the mysteries of the infinite no more than you, Comstock, or anyone else for that matter. For the sake of argument, let's say this is all one unhappy accident, and we're all alone in our toils. Then who would Comstock use to control and shame us with rules that apply only to those with not a penny in their pocket? If there were no God, you could rest assured the first deed done by the first rich man would be inventing him.
I mean, not completely wrong. I'm not gonna drink your beer or your wine. Okay, let's go to work.
Good. How to get that idiot his lock of hair.
I'm pretty certain I know what it is. And if I'm right, this was a very pointless adventure.
Listen, I got you your gun. I'm here for my
Okay.
You either an imposter
Oh,
or a ghost. My Buck the Wit was a hero to the cause, a story to tell your children.
can't see anymore.
Look, are you there? I miss you.
Oh,
You're the only one who ever... You're my only friend.
I'm still your friend.
Booker,
I'm not even here. I'm a projection of your own.
could you humor me then? Please.
I think Booker would miss you.
You know, other than the fact you kind of killed him. Whoops, spoilers. You killed a lot of him.
What's going on?
Find that piggy!
Girl. Okay, you are very much not what I wanted. Just a second. Now I gotta eat everybody's sandwiches. This is what you do to me, machine. You make me eat everybody's sandwiches. Ugh. Do I gotta go that way? No, I gotta go this way.
Jesus,
You're a bad guy.
It's ripe in here. Say, somebody, fetch me a millionaire to clean.
Just a second. Any more? Apparently, yes.
Yeah, something's going on. Who did this? Gun her down! Where are you?
Sorry, lady. You probably shouldn't have started attacking me. Where are you coming from?
Death to the pigs! I got you.
You got who? Still no bolts? Where'd my bolts all go? What?
I heard you.
No, you didn't.
Hunt you down. Long live Daisy!
Go hunt them down.
No surrender!
Make you die real slow.
I didn't want to kill you.
Daisy sacrificed herself.
Oh.
Set me up to kill her. To turn me into what?
A killer.
Yeah, well, mission accomplished. I'm no martyr. How did you do it, Booker? How did you...
Elizabeth, I'm not Booker.
And neither am I.
Exactly. You're Ellie. Well, quarantine sounds fun. I need to get in there. How do I get in there? Red. Oh god. I'm not going for the blue. I'm not even gonna bother. That's a lot of risk. I want in that room. There's gotta be a way. There's gotta be a way in there. Was that? No, because I don't want to progress. I want to get into that room. It's got a bunch of stuff I want. Man. Okay, fine. You win, game. Ellie does the thing that makes her sad. She progresses with the game. Careful, Ellie, you're gonna fall.
Seems like Fink and Suchong were sharing their research.
Like the Lutesses. Cross-reality collaboration.
Except you can't write the other person's name in the credits, so... it's not beneficial to each other. This one's cute. I like the one with the multi-head.
It all makes a kind of sense. The little sisters and the big daddies. Songbird and me.
Constants and variables.
Okay, it's the board show. Please don't let me have to deal with any of those, waves of noise or something like that. I'm hearing creepy stuff, and they're giving me ammo. And I think I'm gonna end this here. Sorry guys, we'll continue in the next one. Bye guys.